Hello, hello. Sorry, I'd forgotten which hotkeys to switch my scenes like a freaking idiot. That was brilliant of me. How's it going? Hello, Jaden. Hello, Necro. Hello, Mark the Puppet. How's everybody doing? I'm a little frazzled myself. I've begun setting up my Etsy, and it's taking longer than I expected, and I have an entire headache waiting for me to do with the EU, so that's a fun thing to try and work out. It was satisfactory. Hey, nice. I kind of like that game, but it always made my computer basically spit flames, so I don't see the point of playing it over Factorio. Like, there's better ways for me to burn out a graphics card and CPU, you know? Brexit isn't the pain. It would have been a pain either way, because one of the biggest headaches is dealing with EU law, which would have still had to have been a thing anyway. So Brexit is like not even the pain. Specifically dealing with the returns policy laws that EU countries run, because we have a different set of laws for that. And I need to basically find out what counts as a valid exception, because I do customize stuff. So returned goods, I can't do shit with them. Right, that was in place long before Brexit. Akadosh, hello, welcome. How's it going, son? How you been? But that and some shipping companies are like, yeah, it's 30 quid to send a parcel, like a small parcel. Why? I don't know. Some shipping companies are like that. Some of them are better. So, fucking ace with shipping companies. It'll work out shipping eventually. The shipping's not my problem though. So, trying not to sleep all day now. Oh no, did you have a late night last night, son? Ah, thank you for the sippy. So we have our team of Zimzalina, Inti, Osolo, R34 Fodder, Riptide, and Floof. Yeah, but you guys tried to avoid the EU stuff. Newsflash, this was all in place before we left the EU anyway. Made no difference, and multiple countries in the EU also avoid EU stuff. Not unique to the Brits. Of Poland. I don't even remember what we were doing in this game. It's been so long I completely forgot everything. Let's have a look at my badges. How do I find my badges? Bruh. I feel so lost. I know the Germans try it, especially in the automobile industry. Yeah, that's true. You guys did just block the entire new engine deal in the EU, didn't you? Like, bruh. Like, I don't know, man. The EU seems way too complicated and messy for my liking. Like, everyone seems to just be trying to, like, find it. Every nation seems to be just trying to find the bits that it's like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. Shiny luck. And if we found a shiny, that'd be awesome, but, like, I'm not searching for shiny specifically. We have at least the power to stop stuff. To be fair, we did have a power to stop it before when we were there. But I can't find. Where is this? Where do I find my badges? Why am I so stupid? Because I remember we had a veto, which a lot of countries were not exactly fond of. So, well, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel so stupid. Like, bruh, where am I going? Actually, let's have a look at the world map. Maybe that will give me a refresher, because I genuinely don't remember what we did before. Oh, that was done me. I've not done anything. Okay, so we have Black City over there. Austrian Forest. and Dreadvale City. I seem to remember spending some. Ow! Why are you throwing stuff at me, Akatosh? Also, yeah, heads up. The charity donation that we were doing the other day. The donations are still open if people want to donate. I won't be able to see them on stream anymore, but we're keeping the donations open to the end of the month. And if we do fund any further goals, then we will keep doing it. Your brain get back on track, bruh. You can throw as much stuff as you want at me. My brain is permanently gone. I have had it up to here with dealing with paperwork today. Is the beard goal still open? The beard goal is still open. Like every goal that's on the board is still open. Like, which goal was the beard at? It was let me just check in my recommendations. It was when we hit the $350 mark. 350 beard. We raised $200 over the 12-hour stream, so. Drillbur's ground. We should not be sending out Zimzelina against this. I'm pretty sure we haven't been here if it's thing. And seeing as we have Inti up so high, I think we must have gone for the gym badge. But yeah, just $150 to go. And in between all that, we have a long-form spicy or non-spicy audio video, a drunk Nuzlocke while playing Pokemon Infinite. At 300, we have Fem Nano model. No? All that before the Mighty Beard. But yeah, once it out. Hey, Hebby, how's it going? Thank you for the sippy. Yeah, when the end of the month runs up, we will end the donations. Oh, thank you for the head pat as well. Fuck everything else. Beard Ion. Why is this change size again? Sorry, let me just fix this. Go. Thank you for the head pat, Akatosh, as well. Question, where is my cream pie? I'll get that to you later, Hebby, you know? Yeah, well, that'll be post-stream, you know? I can't possibly play Pokemon and deliver that to you at the same time. Yeah. No, I will then end the donations at the end of the month so that the money can then be shipped to the charities. Heavy with the big dick energy. Is that big dick energy? Or why is my phone telling me about wearable devices near me? I think I actually have just gonna have lost a type advantage. No, okay. Thank God. Riptide nearly ate shit and died. I mean, like, yeah. Cream pie over. I don't know how to respond to this. First, quick, someone in chat say something so my brain gets unstuck. Is it like asking for that is, you know, is a bit of a bottom energy, you know? So there was this little bicycle man got for us. When I'm riding my bicycle, you don't think they look stronger? I feel like I'm gonna get run over. Pardon me? Ah yes, I remember now. Holy shit, my brain's triggered. We beat the electric gym, I'm pretty certain. Because I remember taking the ride back. All my homies like cream pies. Ooh. I mean, do you want me to bake a whole bunch? But Hebby is demanding. Heavy's demanding is that at least power bottom energy. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You make a good point there. Bro, don't blush at that, Akatosh. Please, let's get quick chat. Stop, behave, chat. Behave. Why are you all misbehaving tonight? I swear, y'all saw the word cream pie and immediately it was like neuron activation. I've just realised we've not... everyone talking about the cream pies, but nobody talking about the fact that my Windows capture is, like, not even showing the game, like, properly. Thanks, lads. It's not blushing that's horny, and she... Oh, God. So this is the alcohol I had last night. Oh, you got alcoholic goo on the brain. Okay. You get a free pass, Akatosh. What were you drinking? What'd you drink? I haven't had alcohol for a while. I think New Year's? I mean, if we get that charity goal, you know, that's, I'll be drinking again. I need to get some more booze, though. My New Year's basically emptied out all my booze. I had friends over and we went through all my rum. I mean, all of it, pretty much. I got maybe a glass or two left. But that's a lot. I'm at 5 beers at least right now. Damn, you're always on the beers though, Necro. How many beers do you go through in a month, my man? Some vodka mixed with seltzers. Oh, fuck vodka. I hate vodka with a passion. It is basically bleach. I've only had it twice. Once when I was out drinking for my first time, and I decided to try it. And the other time we were playing Mario Karts at a friend's, and the rules were the loser, of which there was 2 of us playing, takes a shot of vodka. I didn't realise my friend knew every single shortcut in the game. So I very quickly had a lot of shots. And let's just say my driving didn't improve after taking a few shots. Bro, we've got a slap fight going on here. Cute little rat versus tiny little goth thing. They both got some good amount of slaps in as well, actually. Finish it off. I need to get Elsa some good moves. Like, double slap and Swift are like... Swiss sometimes has some good points, but... I've noticed Hebby's been very quiet since her question. Oh no, backpack dude, what do you want? Oh, I know what. Got a greenery growing right next to a big city. Truly an oasis. I feel so refreshed, and now I'd like to battle. I don't regulate myself to 3 to 4 crates per week. 20 bottles equals 240 to 320. 120 to 160 liters per. Jesus, Necro. Your poor liver, man. That cannot be in a good state. Okay. Both sides tried to put each other to sleep. Both sides missed. Okay. Not good. We are missing everything. How much is 1 bottle of beer? Like, I have no idea how much it is in the UK because I don't drink beer. I don't like beer. Beer actually makes me feel sick. Like, I started with real ale, and like every time I drink real ales or beers, like I feel very violently sick very quickly, which I don't feel for any other type of alcohol. So I guess I just something with it. It just upsets my stomach. Which is fine, because I think beer tastes like ass anyway. Oh no, they put us all to sleep. I feel like I had a point to make in my head, but I'm such a scatterbrain tonight. Half litre per bottle, at least the ones I buy, and we also have 33 litre bottles of beer. But I don't buy that shit. Have to watch it. Have to watch at the litre price. Right. Yeah, you very quickly avoided telling us how much these like How much is a bottle of beer? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna put. Actually, because we funded some of the goals, in case you haven't seen the Discord notification, we have the raffle up at the moment. There we go. Our 34 fodder being useless as always. I love my Ryolu, but man, does he not ever do anything. Yeah, the raffle is up on the Discord. I will make a post about it on the Twitter later tonight, I guess. Just in case. But if you want to enter in it, you just gotta put something in chat. Put something in the raffle channel. Doesn't matter what it is. Ow! Thank you for the sippy, Akatosh. For Necro, yeah. There you go, Necro. Have another beer on us. Yeah. So if you want to enter that, just enter there. We are also doing the gathering ideas for the cosplay poll. Right now we have 0 ideas because the only suggestion so far has been one person posting half naked Nano for my first let's say for work art. Make the annual average beer consumption in a month. King hell, Necro, dude. Is Frost like the German equivalent of Cheers? Right, why are my Pokemon so shit? Gonna look so I can take a shower. Have a good shower. Like, hopefully see you on the other side. But yeah, so if you have suggestions of what cosplay you want to see me in on the cosplay stream, you can drop it to me in my DMs or drop it to me in the Discord or whatnot. Like, because right now we have no ideas, and otherwise I will just pick one myself. Questions the German Cheers, yeah, okay. I can get behind that. To be fair, I don't even really hear cheer. Like when I go out, we don't really hear, like with the group I go with, we don't really say cheers. It's usually someone just. Of course, this is the move that hits. It's the one which has recoil. So, hello. Usually it's someone saying chin chin. Don't know where that comes from. But, I'm fine with it. It all works the same. It builds that community bond. I kind of want to go out for drinks again at some point, but I am a broke-ass bitch right now. We've had a few art commissions. We're slowly sorting stuff for 2.0. Ah, yeah, feel your pains. Glad someone else is feeling that pain. And I just got back my new animated emotes today. So, I need to sit down and start rigging my new model. I need to stop being lazy. And just, get on with it. Because, I've had this model since last year, like October last year, I feel like it was. And we just haven't done anything with it because I'm bad. I was supposed to be... basically, I have so many projects going on at the moment, and I'm getting very little done of a lot of them. I've got some 3D modeling stuff to do. But, having no prior knowledge of how to 3D model, can imagine how that's going. I've got to sit down and watch tutorials and find the time to do it. I've got I've got my model to rig. I've got my adopt to rig, which I was in the middle of rigging my adopt as practice, but I might start the adopt again from scratch because anyone who's seen it realizes how messed up the face is when I have it move. And I don't know how to fix that yet. I'm also 3D printing stuff. I'm also trying to get my business up and running and sorted. I'm back to doing a regular stream schedule. I've got piano stuff to do. I'm just very, very bad at time management now. Especially doesn't help with the big sag, but, and the fact that I'm tired all the time. But I'm just, finding it, I'm just not getting up and doing stuff as much as I should be, or getting distracted or whatnot. It's a problem. Most important thing in Germany, if you toast with someone, you have to look them in the eyes or you get 7 years of bad sex. Bruh. I won't have to worry about that ever then. Forever alone. Hey, ooh, cat. I swear, my brain is in shambles tonight. I didn't have piano actually earlier today, but my piano teacher was in a different location to where he is normally, and sadly his internet didn't hold out, so I only did half the lesson. And I don't right. I don't get how this works. When I practice, I cannot play the pieces at all. I struggle, and I mess up with almost every little bit of it. Like, I feel really stiff and robotic, and like I'm not getting anywhere with it. The moment I sit down for a lesson, suddenly it's like a competent person takes the wheel, and like me gets pushed out my, like I get pushed out of my body, and the hands of someone who can vaguely play a piano at like a child's level takes over, and suddenly I can play the pieces to a basic passable degree. And I don't know how to marry that in my head, because I make progress, like a lot of progress, even if I don't practice. And I feel like on the week, like when I do spend more time practicing, I don't feel like I progress that much. It feels weird. I don't know how to marry those ideas in my head. I don't know if anyone else who's played instruments has had the same problem, I guess. Hey, it's Rosalia. I think we already captured one for Sanka, so let me check my names list real quick. Okay, we got one for Oslo sorted. I'm pretty sure we got one for Sanka sorted. So we're still looking for Akatosh and Various. We are naming Pokemon. Like, if people have requests, we will name specific Pokemon. What? Cubone have to be Necro. I don't think there's a Cubone in this game. I do not know off the top of my head. I'd have to ask one of the more knowledgeable Pokemon fans in the chat whether they knew. I say it just in case. If we find a Cubone, we will name it Necro. Don't you worry. After all, you do wear the Cubone skull, like a psychopath. But yeah, double slap maybe not best against a Pokemon that can poison you from touch. Well, there goes a slow. What was I even talking about? I am completely out of it. Here's some Selena. Sorry, I've never been this scatterbrained. I knew I had a little bit of a headache, but I sat down and I said literally 10 minutes before the stream to Joe, I was like, bro, I don't want to stream. He was like, oh no. But I obeyed my schedule and I will stick to it the best I can. Yes, I have all rearranged tomorrow's stream, but that's because I am doing it. There was a bit of miscommunication between me and my sister. To make sure that my sister's there. It's a game she talked about playing, so I wanted her to be along. Basically, we're playing a game called King of the Castle, and the idea is I am the king of a kingdom, and I am trying to run it. But everyone in chat and on the Discord, they can all become nobles of my kingdom, or for a website like in Jackbox. And as the nobles, your job is to either help or hinder me run my kingdom. So tomorrow you guys will have a chance to play a game with me. My boy's evolving. Inty's evolving. Yeah, play a game with me where you can either help or hinder me. I know Cubone has been removed from many Pokemon games. It's not like Cubone's been removed. It's just they didn't choose to add them as the extras to the roster. I know the piano stuff you said. In my case, the stuff is mostly when I start to think too much. That could be it. Yo, look at him. Look at that danger dial. It's a Krokorok. That is a strange name. Kill the king, long live the king. Bro, you're not being the king if I die. I'm handing that over to Joe or to my sister. But I have no idea how good this game is. It should be an interesting experiment. As I said, you guys will be able to play it in chat without owning anything or paying anything. It's up to 24 people who can be part of the kingdom, so there's room for all of you, don't you worry. So yeah, we'll move that to 7:30 UK time tomorrow. Viking invasion. You realize you're going to be if you join, you're going to be part of the kingdom, right? You're not just going to be like this external Viking to fuck me over. I don't know how it works. I've never tried it because you need at least a minimum of 3 people to play. So don't worry, we will provide that. My friend Joe's should be coming, and then my sister should be there. And then anyone in you in chat can also come make my life a living hell. Which one of these is the one which does damage? I assume Thunder Shock. Let's find out. Yeah, it is the one which does damage. Good. Yeah, so like that'll be fun for us to do. York was part of the kingdom and gets invaded, so I can give it a Viking twist somehow. I don't even know what the kingdom's gonna look like. I don't know if it's based off of a real kingdom or if it's just like a completely made up one. I have seen basically next to nothing apart from a few Steam screenshots which I glossed over because it sounded interesting and it was £4. So yeah. We got a big collab coming up this Friday as well. So like I just want to talk about the schedule, I guess, a little bit. In case any of you haven't seen my schedule, which is on my Discord and Twitter, we got King of the Castle tomorrow, which has obviously been reorganized. We got on Wednesday we've got Ace Combat 7 again, so I'll be back up in the sky flying. That'll be at 9 PM. Nothing on Thursday because I usually have a Blades in the Dark session on Thursday, so I'm keeping that free. Friday, we have a VR chat collab at 8 PM. I'm not telling you who's in the collab because there's still some room for the cast to shift around a little bit. But we have a fair few people all coming to do a super chill VR chat stream, so that'll be a fun one, and that's at 8 PM. I definitely think it'll be worthwhile tuning in just to come see us chill out and hang out. There should be about 4 or 5 of us, I think. Some PC, some VR. And then finally we have on Saturday we have Phantom Brigade at 1 PM. So we've got a lot of games we're juggling. Not all the games that I'm juggling are going to be in the list every week. Because we still got One Piece Odyssey to do. We still got Ori and the Blind Forest to finish, maybe. Although if I finish that one, I'm going to need a guide because I am totally lost on there. Like, I remember I couldn't find the key at all for what I needed to do. And we need to change this front slot out. Inti should not be leading. Like, Inti's like our strongest. Like, we don't need him leading every fight. But yeah, like we got an exciting week, and we're gonna be shuffling in games every week. And as going forward, I want to have between 3 and 5 streams a week. I might leave some slots open because I want to do collabs with people, and it's like a lot of people I know who want to do collabs or do collabs, like maybe organizing things last minute or like a couple days before. So being able to adjust and flex my schedule will obviously be a bonus. Like weekends are probably going to be daytime streams now. because I want to be able to also have the time to hang with my friends, like, off stream too. Whereas if I'm streaming 4 or 5 nights a week in the evenings when I'd normally hang out with my friends, and then I have my Blades in the Dark and a regular board game session on Thursdays and Sundays, where's the balance, you know? I want some time to just be a Muppet and my mates. Trapper's just like a dark type, right? Dark poison? I don't know. I don't know what to use against. Trapper's use Swallow. Sorry, what? Bro, what did you swallow on the stream? I'm just chatting up. My job now is just chat a lot of shit, I guess. Speaking of which, I've been working on so I bought a 3D print file a long time ago. One which I'm really excited about. Gear 5 Luffy. I won't tell you any details about it in case spoilers, because I know it's not been shown in the anime yet. Manga fans, you would have seen it and you know how awesome it is. I am slowly working on printing a model that I found for that. I was going to get a 3D printing company to do it originally, and just for the base of the model alone, they wanted to charge me like 200 quid. I was like, nah, bro. That is ridiculous. Like, I get that 3D printing takes a long time and can be difficult, but 200 quid is insane. And, you know, I have printed 5 parts of the base, printing a 6th part at the moment. And then I've got 1 more part to go. And I've also been learning how to print. And some pieces have shattered today because I took some shortcuts which fucked up. And I might have to reprint them if I can't repair them. That's because I took the shortcut primarily because the weather has been shit the last couple of days in the UK. And I haven't been able to clean out the bowls of water that I've got. Because normally when I try to remove something from the build plate, I soak it in warm water to soften it up to be able to get it off the plate. That was not an option for me. Because the bowl that I have for it is currently filled with water and resin bits. And because I haven't been able to stick it out in the sunlight because it's been so rainy, I haven't been able to cure it. And that means I can't dispose of the water properly, and then it causes a lot of then problems for me, because it means I can't properly do parts. And it's either that or, like, take the chance, which we did today, and not be able to print anything for a while, which printing is the longest process, or wait till whenever the weather gets better, or I then have a solution to deal with the weather. And seeing as I'm still learning how to use it, I've only got into it recently, I thought I'd give it a risk. And I learned some things about the material from it, so oh boy, that's my strongest Pokemon. Bonk! Ow! Thank you, Jaden. Yonk. Yeah, so we've been slowly getting the pieces together for that. I need to sand and start fitting the pieces that I've got, which are all cured and sorted, and then obviously repair the bits that I'm doing. And like I've got the difficult task now. I'm having to try doing hollow prints, which is new, and we've nearly used my first bottle, like a first kilo of resin. But like, put it this way: the company wanted to charge me like 200 quid, right? Space. How much? Take a guess in pounds. How much roughly resin that is for the base? It's assembled, to give reference, it's assembled to 7 parts, and it probably ends up totaling about 20 centimeters across by like 15 centimeters deep by like 15 high or something like that. Like, without showing the model because it's a spoiler for the anime, how much do you reckon? €30 per kilo of resin? Yeah, that's pretty close. The resin I'm using it costs about 33 quid for a kilo of it right now. Like I got it on sale for 26 quid. It depends on the resins you're using that, but yeah, but the stuff I'm using for 33 quid, so it's about probably about 36 to 38 euros. So I'm using a water washable one because resin can go from anything from like 15 quid a kilo to 100 quid a kilo quite easily, depending on what properties it has. So about 37, 35 euros. Yeah, okay, my estimation wasn't very far off. That's way more than I think. Yeah, it depends on the resin. It's, like, as I said, that there's a very big range for resin prices because of the different properties, different brands, etc. Material colors, there's a lot which goes into it. But essentially, in terms of the material to make this base, it probably, like, each piece was estimated about £1.20's worth of resin or something. I was like, bro, the material is cheap. I get the electricity and the manpower for it, but 200 quid just for the base. Yeah. So I bought, I have some legs for my laser engraver, so that I can raise them up. But because the company that makes them stopped selling the official metal ones, I had to get some 3D printed. Using a filament printer. I use a resin printer. And they work differently and are better for different things. It cost me 70 quid to have 4 plastic legs with 4 bolts. It's insane the prices that like custom 3D printing would set you back. Because the machines, like the decent civilian machines, like most of us could use and probably work out, but only with sort of between 200 to 400 quid. So you could, like, if you needed multiple sets of things, it would probably very quickly become more cost effective for you to just buy and set up your own 3D printer and do it yourself. And probably wouldn't take much longer either. I would like to get a filament printer at some point because they have, like, resin stuff is really nice for minis and models because you can get a lot of high detail stuff in. But resin is also messy and a pain in the ass. It's not a very heat resistant material, and because it reacts to UV, you have to make sure it's coated and shit like that. Like if you want to use it outdoors for practical reasons. It's not the best material for a lot of problems, whereas with the filament ones, you can print in like this harder plastics, which, yeah, it's all grainy and rough, and you have to sand it to properly make it smooth and that. But it's faster. Like, it's faster to print. You can change a lot more of the structure of it. Like, in terms of being able to, like, you know, do half fills or like 10% fills and things like that. So for making tools and things like that, like having a filament printer would be really cool. But I don't have the room. Well, I set up a little workshop. My resin printer setup is like 3 machines. Takes up a lot of space. Even with my laser engraver, like I just don't have the room for a printer unless I like a filament printer unless I had it on the floor. I don't think that's probably a safe or reliable place to put it, just in case. 3D printing is really cool. There is so much free stuff out there, like free files to download and that. And if you can if you can 3D model stuff on your computer, and like you can do it well, the potential for like making your own minis and figures and things like that is, you know, as much as you can you know, as much as you, it's as far as you can go, like you want. It's down to your imagination. I have an Anycubics Cheerer network. Boss paid for it. It's a climate controlled print volume 40 by 40 by 45 centimeters. Is that a filament or a resin printer, Necro? I have an Elegoo Mars 3 Pro. Ah, it's a filament printer. Nice. Yeah, the filament printers have lots, larger print volumes by base. Let me bring it up real quick. Mars 3 Pro. The print area for my Mars 3 Pro is let's see where is it. But the build volume is 14 by 8 by 17.5 centimeters. Resin printers in that size are expensive. Yes, they can be very expensive for resin printers that size. Because, like, resin printers are both incredibly simple and incredibly complicated at the same time. So, and having a larger one isn't necessarily meaning better at the same time. Because as you get larger, you can lose quality of the prints. Water pulse. For instance, the printer I've got, it has a 4K LCD screen, like monochrome LCD for what's the damage of this? 60. Okay, we're just gonna replace water gun with water pulse then. Yeah, it's a 4K monitor. So for those of you who aren't familiar with resin printers, essentially what you have is a big tank of liquid resin. Under that you have a LCD screen, which is either in color or monochrome. Monochrome ones are better. And then you have a UV light underneath. And essentially, to make when you go to print a project, you use a software known as a slicer. And what that does is that takes every little layer of the model that you're doing, and it turns it into essentially a PNG. You then feed all the you take the file format and you feed all those little PNGs into the 3D printer, and what it does is on the LCD monitor, it basically makes it either a black or a white pixel, depending on whether, like, white for where the model needs to be and black for where it needs to not be. And then it then turns the UV light on after it's made the shape on the LCD monitor, and that lets the UV light through only in those areas and allows it to cure the resin so that it solidifies and sticks to the plate, and then sticks to the other parts, like all the other layers you printed. Because of that method, you can get a lot of detail in it. Because filament printers, on the other hand, if you ever used a glue gun, now imagine sticking a glue gun on a set of motors all on like 3 or 4 arms, and then you're just trying to build something out of pushing out layers of hot glue. That's what a filament printer is. So, like, because of that, resin printers can get like much finer control of build heights and like detailing on the models. But the next size up under the same company also uses a 4K monitor. So now imagine this: you've got something which is almost doubled your width and length, but you're still using the same amount of pixels. You're now then losing quality in the sense of like you're losing fine detail. The DPI problem, yes, exactly. Like 8K printers are coming out, and there's probably other solutions they could probably do, like back-to-backing multiple 4K monitors and things like that, LCDs together. There's probably a lot of like clever solutions out there, and some are just been brute forcing it by using like these 8K like ones. So like as you scale up, there's a potential that you could be losing image or model quality, not image quality. It is interesting in that sense, and it's what makes build volume more difficult on resin printers. Because to be fundamentally honest, that seems to be the only real major bottleneck is like having good enough quality to have resin printer's advantage is basically the higher quality that it can produce over a filament printer, because filament printers are usually faster and you could basically build it as big as you need, like as long as you can build better arms, and that's all you need to do. Like you could do, yeah, exactly. As Neko said, you could do it yourself, but you get to work. But you can use a slicer and then that, and it would be faster and easier. Like it is a yeah. You got to work with the slicer. Like if you back to back all the monitors and that, and find a way for that to work. It's not something that can't be solved, but it's the cost to effectiveness ratio. When the competition is FLA like so filament printers, like the main thing resin printers are focusing on is print quality, like to make sure that they're keeping that detail advantage essentially. Because I have seen some people using filament printers to print minis and produce decent quality stuff. There's there's definitely a lot more flexibility in filament printers because you can get a lot more different types of filament and material. It is a very interesting and complicated subject. You've also got the other bonus that filament produces, as far as I can tell, way less mess and trouble. Let me run you through an average print. So when I run a print, first I've got to fill up the tank with resin, which is a viscous liquid. So I've got to shake the bottle full of it, and then I've got to pour it into the tank, and then I've got to clean up any drips that come out of the bottle, and I've got to like make sure that none of it's leaking out, kind of stuff. But I seal it so that when I pick it up next time, I don't get it everywhere. I am wearing nitrile gloves during all that as a heads up in case resin gets on my skin. Then you set the printer to go, and it lowers the build plate in, and then you wait the magic X amount of hours for your print to be done. Now you've got to wait a little bit longer now that the print's done, because you've got excess resin both on the model and on the build plate, so you want that to drip off. Some people will even build drip holders so that the plate is being held at an angle to drip as much excess resin off as possible. I currently don't have that, so I just have to do that manually, and then for a minute or two, and then next you've got to wash it. So you got to wash the resin. So I have a wash machine, which makes my life significantly easier. But we take the build plate over and we wash it. That can take a couple minutes because I'm using water washable stuff. So I give it a couple minutes to be sure, make sure the resin's out from all the deep stuff. That's a trainer that shouldn't have been fighting me, by the way. That's a repeating trainer bug again. Need to take note of that. So now I've washed my resin and I poured it out. I've now got to extract that resin off of the build plate. So I get a bowl of hot water or warm water, and I use a scraper to pop the resin off. Now, that build plate that we've just used now needs to be cleaned. So I've either got to wash it all off with water or cure all the resin on, and scrape it all off and make sure all the loose bits are gone. I've just been rinsing it with water and cleaning it off with tissue basically the last couple of times, because there's only so much I'm getting off with the scraper, and that seems to be working as a better solution while working with the non-cured resin. So I'm finding that's easier than curing it. But I don't know which way's the best. So that needs to be washed and dried before, and then check to make sure you didn't unlevel the plate. And all that before I can print again. Meanwhile, that resin that I've got still needs to air dry, and then still needs to be cured. So it's a slow process, which requires you going back and forth a lot. It's fun, but it's messy. And God forbid you have to clean the tank. The first couple times I had to clean the tank, it took me an hour each time. And resin reeks to high house, so I've got myself a gas mask to filter it, because the liquid resin is also quite harmful. as a substance, like Yoda's. Yet another benefit from filaments. I want to print an IRL size Cubone skull. The slicer says it needs 4 days. And now it's normally 20 to 40% percent slower than the slicer says. Yeah, I found with my 3D printing, when I use I use Cheeto Box for it, for my slicer, and when I slice a file in it, I always know it seems to take 45 minutes longer than what it tells me with the resin settings I've got. I don't understand. Sounds like sex. Oh man, I wouldn't know. Like, the one time advantage resin printers have, for a resin printer, the thing which determines how long it takes is the build height. So like how tall the model is. Whereas on a filament printer, the build time is based on what's it called? Volume. So the more material you use, the longer it's going to take to print. Because the resin can cure it all a layer at a time, it doesn't matter. So let's just say, for instance, that I was printing, say, a Space Marine. It would take me just as much time to print one Space Marine as it would to take 20. As it would to take 20 at once, which is one nice advantage of the resin as well. So far, my print jobs have averaged about 4 to 5 hours a print, say. So it's just, as you can imagine, it's a very slow process. But because of the resin I have, so the resin settings I need to expose the first 5 layers for 60 seconds. Just to make sure they're strong enough to adhere to the plate and not fall off. I then need to expose every other layer for 8 seconds to solidify it enough to stick together. And 1 centimeter can be something like 5 or 10 layers. And you can see how that quickly adds up. And that doesn't even include all the plate moving up and down. It is a science of its own. Like, every especially for this resin stuff, because I imagine it's the same for filament. Every material is different, requiring different settings to run and operate. And what companies should and often do provide the recommended settings. You can do a lot to tweak it from what I've heard, but I don't feel like if I'm in the camp of it's working for me, and tweaking it is a lot of time and effort. So I'm not going to. Because it's a waste of material if you get it wrong. But on a filament printer, you can see pretty soon if the adhesion isn't working. I can see it most of the time at the second layer. Yeah, that's something which I can't do on a resin printer. If I want to check the adhesions working properly, I need to come back 15 to 30 minutes later-ish at least. And when I pause the job and have it pull it out of the vat, then I might be able to see if things are going well or wrong. It is difficult. One thing which has surprised me both with laser engraving and with 3D printing, like you mentioned, Echo, the slicer tells you it's like 20 to 40% faster than, or it takes 20 to 40% longer than the job says. I am genuinely surprised with how much information and data they have on it at this point. But all these engraving programs, or actually no, I use Lightburn for my laser engraver, and the laser engraver's times are pretty accurate. Yeah, I know a Pokemon called Zorak. Yeah, sure it won't trick you. It's your choice to trust it and be tricked or in doubt. I enjoyed talking with you. This is a small present. Thank you. What's it called? What was I on about? Bruh. Laser engraver, yeah. My laser engraver is really accurate at the time. It's only ever been a minute or 2 out with the newest with Lightburn that I've been using. But the other software I was using before had the same 20 to 40% issue. So So I'm really glad that I can like program a job and work out how long it's going to be, basically exactly. But I don't get how so many of these slicers can Hey, we found it. Yes, there we go. We found a nest. Like, can be so wrong because it only takes like 2 minutes into the job before the like. For instance, my printer actually has the timer on it, so it like I see the update when when it knows it's going to take longer than what. I see it update and it's empty. So I know if it's going to take longer or not, like within a minute or two. The fact that the slicer software seems to be always so wildly wrong, even with all the mechanical like movement programming in it, like it just seems wild to me. Like that just seems like a big old fuck up because it's really difficult to plan out what you want to do if you've got a lot of projects to going because you don't know the exact time each project's going to take. Like I've worked out, luckily, that it seems to be 45 minutes pretty much every time on the jobs. And I don't have to back-to-back jobs like on a schedule. But if you wanted to like back-to-back things, like get projects done faster, or like deadlines of some sorts, like business or whatever, like God forbid you have to work with slicer software time schedules. Like you just gotta put it on and see. Like it's so hard to work it. In my case, I think it's because the printer is from Anycubic, but the software is from Cura. I think it's on purpose, but Cura from our printers are 5 times the price of Anycubic and a smaller build volume. To be fair, I use ChiChuBox, and my printer runs on. So for a lot of 3D resin printers, are all running ChiChuBox. From what I've heard, like a large majority of them are, or run like Chichu based hardware. So my printer is, although it's Elegoo produced, like most of the control hardware from it, as far as I heard, is all produced by pardon me, the guys who make ChiChuBox, and I still have that time issue. So I don't think it's a I don't think it's just a hardware issue in that sense. And like I found that with like my laser software is not, although it's a different field, my laser software is not from the same, is not produced by or associated with the company that my laser's made with. But in the laser stuff, that seems to be kind of rare. Unless they have, like, it either has its own software or it doesn't. And in most cases, it's usually it doesn't. But it's, yeah, it's just really confusing. But, like, it can be so wrong. And I can only assume that it is essentially doing math. In the sense that it's like, it's just counting the total time of the specific, like, for instance, in the resin ones, probably just the curing process, not including things like the arm movements, etc. That's all I can assume it is, because otherwise, why does it take longer? Because if the machine's been moving exactly as it's been programmed, unless the machine is deliberately stopping, why would it? Really, this direction is not even available to me. God damn it. Like, you know, yeah, because the only other explanation is, you know, a hardware issue. And I don't think that's the case, because otherwise so many people wouldn't have the issue. So I feel like there's just been some sort of oversight in how they calculate time. Because not, as I said, not every software seems to have the issue. And, you know, the 30 seconds it takes to lower my build plate from top height definitely isn't going to add 45 minutes to a job. But it is awesome as hell that your boss has basically bought you a 3D printer, my dude. That is such a cool... From the sounds of it, your boss is pretty cool in general. Like, he seems to do a lot of shit, so... You are very lucky in that sense. I'm sure a lot of people wish their boss would buy them, like, cool gadgets to use in the workplace or whatnot. I feel stupid that I can't find my badges. Bruh. I'm back to saying bruh again. God damn it. Slowly feel more and more brain damage forming on me. I'm sure I beat the gym leader here. Ah, yes, I recognize this area. This is where we were pushing through before. What's going on here? Sir, why are you on a motorbus cycle? I'm a heartbreaker. My name? Charles. Now I'm having a rotation battle with the opponent in front of me. Okay. Oh, we haven't fought that before, apparently. I guess we gotta work my way around or something. I take some time to convince him, but I get what I want. I'm stubborn. I'm still the only one that has 3 monitors, because I just grabbed a third one. Bruh. Like, even with a lot of convincing, most bosses still wouldn't normally do stuff like that, so... You got a good thing going on there. No one else tried it. I mean, to be fair, three monitors starts to go into, in my opinion, it starts to go into the extreme. Unless you, like... I say that while wanting a third monitor myself, but that's because it would be better if I could have my chat, like, literally just above my monitor or something. So I can manage my Twitch stuff without, having to, like, worry about knocking all the streaming software that I'm running. Because then I could, also get a better positional placement for my webcam or iPhone for the face tracking and all that. 3 monitors are easy for me. At home I have 4. Why would you even need 4? 4 is, like, 3 I can see the justification for. 4 just seems like overkill unless you're running security at a place and you need 4 monitors to start, like, you know, watching all the cameras. Yo, I got an electric guitar. Okay. Yeah, it's all for Pokemon Musical Theatre, boy. What's in the caravan? Hello. I am a humble maid. Master has a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet, so I'm looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump for joy. Sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, that aroma. It smells so gourmet. You have a wonderful ingredients in your bag? Do you consider selling it to me? What on earth would she even want as the ingredients? Yeah, have a peach berry, I guess? What's supposed so good? That peach berry of yours is a very rare ingredient indeed. Not like I just find them by the roadside or anything. Take 20 bucks for it? Yeah, sure. Thank you. With this, I can create a superb menu. My master will be so surprised. Bruh. We found a maid. Let's go. Free-end programming is your typical web program. Has 3 parts: 1 backend, 2 front-end, and 3 web service. When you have all in your hands, you have 3 full-size development programs open. I mean, is that normal for most people to be running back-end, front-end, and web service side of it all? I was under the impression that a lot of programmers are usually only specialized in one. I know they would probably then have to still, you know, poke at the other sections, but that still doesn't really explain 4. Nope, but for me, I have only a small team. I do everything. That's fair. Like, what is out? Thank you, Poi, for the sippy. What is your specialty? Or do you not have one? Ba-da-ba. I so nearly walked the path of going like into programming and shit when I was younger. I'm so glad I haven't. I think I would actually be better. Like, if I ever went into programming, I think I'd actually spend more time hitting my head against a desk than anything else. I think I'd hate life so much. Like, it's weird to say because I spend most of my life behind a desk all the time, but I'd hate for my work to be purely desk-bound. Like, with my little business I run, obviously a good chunk of it is desk-bound because I do all the digital side of it. But I then also have at least the physical bit of setting up and cleaning up prints and like setting up the laser and all that. Like working out how to use the materials and in some cases constructing stuff with it all. And I can do good chunks of design work without it even being like, you know, digital work. Like there's something I need to do a laser cutout at some point. I did all the physical designing for it on paper. Like out on the sofa. It's just far more comfy and better to do it there. Maybe we didn't beat the gym then. We can't go anywhere. How you doing, Poi, anyway? I see you lurking about. At home the 4 or 3.5, the 132 by 9. The 132 by 9, 49-inch monitor is technically 1, but I use it as 2. Jesus. As your stream of 1080p top left. Discord left. Satisfactory main and other stuff up top right. And what is that other stuff, pray tell, Necro? There's something saucy going on. You were very specific about everything else. I make custom software, but our strong point is seminar planning software. Okay. So, like, you guys make basically like Zoom calls, essentially, but like as custom software. Like for the meeting lads. Pokemon do we even have in our box? Oh, we got Arcanine! Oh, Growlithe, sorry. Okay, yeah, we do have a Sanka. But a fucking Baneri, why do I have one of those? I hate them so much. Okay. I have a fair few Pokemon. I am just sort of capturing Pokemon I like or like have been requested for the most part. Let's go check out the gym then. Clearly I apparently haven't beaten that. Other stuff is right now WhatsApp web. My translator if I need to translate some German, but I don't remember in English right now, and search for specific data for my works. Printer. Simlish the Simlish printer, let's go. No, Necro out here committing Sims fraud. That's fair. Luckily, I make do with 2. It'd be nice to have 3 every now and then, but it's, I guess, not necessary. Ride the roller coaster. I'm even building my old PC to oh. Did we beat the gym leader, or did we just like or have we like are they not even here? What is happening? Even more monitors, or we use the top tier as monitors for the streaming PC. Okay, that's fair. Not quite monitors. I have talked many a time about my VR issue. I had to get the serial number out of my VR set, and I had to do that. I had to go to Reddit because apparently finding out how to remove parts of your like the wire part of your VR headset to get to your what's it called? Your serial code. They made it so hard to find where you like. It looks like it should be a pull-out, right? But you have to like basically you make your headset look at you, and then you have to use your thumbs to slide the plastic towards you. It's really like non-descriptive because I don't leave any markings on it at all to give you an idea of how you should be taking this thing apart. Because my headset is basically non-functional. Well, not non-functional, but it is problematic. It's oh my god, yes, we found the badges. There we go. So we haven't beat the gym. After all this time, we finally worked it out. I don't even know how I did that. If the doctor will be upset with me for being out too long. Huh? Who are you? Do you want to battle? Perhaps no. I actually need to get in there. Oh my god, that was the wrong place. This is a gym. Shit. Now I remember. Oh yeah, she's cute. This gym leader is cute. I forgot that. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I don't mind losing to this gym leader, not gonna lie. Here we go. So that we can progress. Hey, come on, look at her. You know what, maybe having Floof as the starting bit of my lineup was probably not the best idea, but we can at least use like Thunder Wave to just paralyze and start chipping them down. Might force them to use some potions or some shit. Yeah, no, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm having a headache with the VR stuff. I've sent requests off to both the British and American Vive teams to get it all looked at. They're asking for different sets of information. One of them wants to see my entire play space and set up, so when I next set it up, I've got to take a bunch of photos. I just haven't had the time to do all that. The one set only wanted like my serial number, which model I was using, even though I already included that. And like any error codes that came up, I was like, bruh, the headset's not crashing, so there's no error codes. It's just lagging for no reason and grey screening and like graying out and blacking out. And then like the tracking goes funny, but if I reset, like replug its USB port in, it immediately fixes the issue. Sent their own Flaffy out. Alright, let's send out R34 fodder first. Like, it's a really weird issue. And it's really uncomfortable to be, like, in it. It's like it's a performance over time issue, basically. Like, the longer the headset is running, the worse it performs. And it can be so bad that, like, I was sat down in a situation, like, while playing in VR, and my character flew off, and the person I was with saw my character fly off. Like, that shouldn't happen. That's not how VR is supposed to work. I didn't just leap out the window, you know. I mean, given the opportunity to or playing the right game, I probably would accidentally leap out the window, but the amount of things I accidentally punched in the environment because of playing in VR. I have punched a TV multiple times. And a lampshade. And in my new setup area, I've punched off the, like, little resting platform on my whiteboard. Never had so many first world problems before. Oh my god, yeah. It is just first world problems. It's just fucking technology issues, man. The thing that frustrates me is if it was something mechanical, I could fix it myself if I needed to. But like I've tried to diagnose and solve the issue myself. I've tried to, like, they won't even let me use the forums to like ask other people because they just won't approve my post, so I can't get answers from other people. Like, I want to just be able to fix things and get on with them. Because I'm fucking cooped up here. I can't do shit. Like, please let me fix the things that I have so that they, work and keep working. Because, yeah. So I work for myself anyway because, like, last year I was working for Amazon. Since working for Amazon, nobody has been interested in hiring me so far. I've had 3 interviews within the rest of that year that I was, like, trying to get a job. But I just decided, fuck it, I'll do it myself. A lot of that, a lot of it is just headaches of trying to work out how to navigate business shit and the technology that I use for the business. We're actually probably gonna win this gym fight. This gym fight was beating us massively. God damn. Satisfactory plus 2 streams equals graphics card giving up. I think that's just Satisfactory on its own, to be honest, Necro. Like, as I said, when I used to play Satisfactory, and that's way before they added most of the new content. Like, that thing made my computer want to spit flames. Satisfactory is just paying for a graphics card. Are you using Windows 11, by the way, Nico? Or are you on an older OS? Windows 11. You know what? Windows 11 wasn't that bad on launch. But it's certainly got worse as it's gone along. One of the things that they've done, which is really frustrating for diagnosing issues, you remember when you open up your task manager and it tells you your CPU, your GPU, your network, and your memory usage? Well, for whatever reason, they decided to remove GPU usage from the main task manager list to see which programs are using. It's not bad, but nothing supports it. The reason I chose Windows 11 over Windows 10 is because the CPU I have specifically is supposed to perform better on Windows 11 because it was one of the new 12K series. And from everything I'd read and heard, they basically, Windows 11 was better at using its new split core model. So it was able to perform better on it. Sweet fine style swapping feet. Take this. Hey, we win. We didn't even have to rely on our trump card, didn't we? Still Windows 10, but with my i9 990K. I don't have any benefits for Windows 11. Yeah, that's fair. Basically, 99% of the game's apps I use don't work on Windows 11. Bro, what are you playing that doesn't work on Windows 11 and using that doesn't work on Windows 11? I play shit tons of games and software, and I've had like no issues from the games not working. Well, the most problems I've had with Windows 11 is just Windows design is made more and more obscure, and they just make horrible decisions like having it so that your folders have preview images or hiding your GPU usage. Windows 11 is only interesting because of the Intel E-cores. Yeah, exactly. That is the only reason I chose Windows 11 was because of the E-cores. My graphics card, my CPU uses E-cores. And so I was like, it's a dumb idea to. It's like buying a Ferrari and then putting Fiat 500 wheels on it. Is what I looked at it as. Like I didn't really want Windows 11, but like if I'm getting the Ferrari engine, like I don't want to stick the Fiat wheels on it to kneecap it. I don't necessarily regret it. I just wish they would. I probably will over time, because as I said, I hated Windows 11 with a passion, like for the first month, and then I thought actually it's not too bad. And then recently they've just made some weird fucky decisions which I don't like, like the pictures, like pictures being displayed in folders thing. It's not something I'm a fan of because I don't want what's in the folder being displayed every time I'm looking through. It just makes it more visually cluttered and means that I can't share stuff around people as much, because I don't want people to just be able to see what's in every folder I have. Like or like as I said, like when you're trying to see which programs are using what and it doesn't show you your GPU usage to programs to see if there's actually a problem, like when I was trying to diagnose my Elden Ring string issue. Like, the more things get obscured, the more annoying it is. Which is... stop blocking the path, Team Plasma. So you're about to feel my rage. Yeesh, trainers sure are unruly these days. Is that it? You're mistaking your Pokemon's strength for your own? Couldn't care less about a run like you. But I don't like being messed with. At 401, okay. Oh wait, yeah, it's chat. Shit, it's you guys. If I have to use a Windows 11, I will butcher it to the level where it's Windows 10 with a scheduler for E-cores. Can't even do things like disable full screen optimization, which sucks heavily. I have no idea what that is. I know, cover me, bruh. Chat, why do I have to bail your asses out? I stole this Pokemon 2 years ago, and I've been training with it ever since. It's tough. Like, if you come to know me, you know I'm a, knows a little about a lot kind of person. Like, I know about a lot of different subjects. But especially when it comes to computer stuff, I'm not that in-depth knowledge because most of the time I don't need to worry about it. I might have particular knowledge on the systems and programs that I might be using, mostly related to streaming, but... Speaking of which, bloody hell, I have another software to fix, because I use an audio mixer for when I play with people, which has been broken for over a week now, and I need to sit down and find the time to, I guess, reinstall it all and check if it'll work, because more and more of the virtual audio cables are all breaking. Full screen representation lets your operating system optimize applications and games that take over the whole screen. It's part of Windows 10's anniversary update, and it's on by default. I assumed that programs did that automatically anyway. Or like OSs did that automatically anyway, seeing as many types of softwares freeze or don't work properly when not full screened. It stops half the stuff from crashing. What are you... that sounds like a problem. There is a I know there's like a hardware acceleration thing to do with display stuff on Windows 11, but I only discovered that because it was something that some VR users specifically had issue with, which I tried turning off when trying to find other people with my problem. But I don't know what it does. I noticed that I couldn't stream with my avatar properly if I had it off for whatever reason, so I turned it back on. Like I love being a VTuber, but goddamn, does the software and technical problems around it make me want to die sometimes. Like I genuinely don't get how things can literally be working fine one day and then the next day half the things are broken and suddenly it needs a clean install again, or it needs to be completely reconfigured, or just these things stop no longer work together despite nothing being updated. Like, or some games, cough cough, Ubisoft games often, just fucking eat the resources of the entire computer so that your avatar doesn't work. Cough cough, trying to play Assassin's Creed. The P-Core, E-Core stuff is interesting, but as a programmer, I must say it's hard to decide what should go where. Yeah, I can imagine from a programming side it's probably difficult. I imagine it's probably, eventually gonna... I imagine, from a complete outsider guess, I imagine that someone will probably try to, solve the solution, solve that problem with, some sort of algorithm to... Like, because most cores don't run with... Ow, my ears! I've got to fix that at some point. Yeah, I got to solve the problem by probably just algorithming it out so that it, as most cores don't use them when they are in what are available, like it just pulls from like the cores it thinks it needs, in the sense of like if it's like pulling pretty badly, pulling from the performance cores, and if not, pulling from the eco cores. Ubi is always a shit show, I'll be honest. Oh, don't tell me about it. My sister made me reinstall Siege the other day because I like playing with my sister. She's an absolute crack goblin, and it's a game she wants to play a lot because it was fun back in the day. And for their team deathmatch doesn't even work; it just crashes all the time, and their new battle pass is ass. And for whatever reason, when I reinstalled the game, it turned my chat off and rebound all my controls again. It was just, I don't know. And when half the games I play are theirs, if I try and stream them, it's difficult to stream and have a working avatar for reasons I don't understand. Oh yeah, I can't. I need to find a solution to this because I haven't found one yet. I can't rearrange priority of programs based off of like, you know, when you go into like what programs are running, like the details section. I like to reassign priority of programs. Windows 11 has, in the recent update, just locked me out from doing that, and I don't know why. It just says I don't have admin permission to do so. I'm the only account on this computer, and I am the admin account. So that was fun to discover. AC is the reason I build the streaming PC. I want to play with full eye candy, but while streaming it allows me only low graphics. Bruh, if you want to build a streaming PC for Ubisoft games, you need to strap together like 3 3080s or like one of the new, like 2 of the new 40 whatever series, and then like probably another 3 CPUs together just to make that shit work. The only reason I play Valhalla is because of Valhalla/Vikings. Yeah, I was playing Syndicate, but I don't see me going back because it's a performance nightmare for my other programs. That sounds like something you would have to change in regedit, but you know, wouldn't do it because regedit can just break your entire device. I've never even heard of regedit. I wouldn't touch it like that because I know when I'm at a limit of what I can and can't do. Something with it like detailed editing of your software like that. It's like I definitely know I can't do, so I wouldn't try it. Activate developer mode, but allow you to make more. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. Like when I looked up this problem, two of the solutions were just nonsense and was like, you know, use the admin account, right? And something else stupid. And the only other, like, which I tried, and guess what? Didn't work. The only other solution was like, oh yeah, boot your PC in safe mode, then you can do it. And I'm like, okay, so none of these problems actually solve the issue. I'm just locked out of being able to prioritize my programs because Windows shat itself. And their own official solutions to it. The only solution that may work is like use the computer in safe mode, where I can't be doing the streaming and stuff because I'll be in safe mode. So it makes no difference. Bruh. Might be able to boot in safe mode, create a new account with admin perms. The thing is, this account has admin perms, so it shouldn't be a problem in the first place. My new PC, PC is strong, but OBS is dying with it, and the OBS stuff will work for my old PC. Makes my setup a bit more complicated, but we'll take the overhead of OBS, my bot, and streaming it to Twitch from the main PC. And if I ever had the money and I was doing streaming enough, I would totally set up a stream machine computer as well. Like, it's so much better when you can just, you don't even need a particularly great computer for it, because it's just coding. So you, like, as long as you have a moderately okay graphics card, you don't have a problem. Like, your stream PC doesn't need to be a beast. It's just capturing and encoding software, video footage, sending it out. I would probably need a bit of a better one just because, you know, VTuber, therefore I need the resources to VTube, aka a lot of CPU and GPU, but like VTube actually takes a surprising amount of CPU. I guess there's a lot of math going on, something like that. Rebooting in normal mode on the new account and try. I will probably have to look into it and do it again. It's not very high on the priority list right now because, to be honest with you, when on my older, weaker computer before it started breaking down and dying, I didn't notice it being any real difference whether I had it in, like, change the priority of a software or not. It's only something I do as a last ditch in a hope that maybe, like, getting the VTuber avatar to work better if it's lagging. To be honest, from my previous experience, nothing I did ever made it work, so I will reuse my old PC that is standing around anyway. Anything I need to buy is a 4K capture card. To be honest, I had this conversation with Fox the other day. Like, do you really need a 4K capture card? Because like, you're not going to be streaming in 4K. You're probably going to be streaming in 1080p, correct? So do you need to pay out the extra for a capture card where, like, unless you're going to record in 4K, like, there's not really any need for the 4K side of it. Like, it's kind of a niche function is what I'm trying to get at. Like, one which most people won't get any real use out of it, like, beside recording in 4K, because very few people have the internet to stream in 4K. I mean, what, streaming in 1080 is what requires about, what, nearly 6,000 kilobits a second? Don't really need a 4K capture card unless you're recording things, because, like, Twitch and YouTube's default to 1080p. Yeah, exactly. I think YouTube you can do higher. I'm not 100% on it, but it's kind of what is this rotation battle shit? Yeah, they rotated the water turtle ass looking Pokemon out against my electric Pokemon. Interesting choice. Hello Jordan, how's it going? How's you tonight? I'm just in. Okay, so if you rotate, you can launch that attack. Interesting. This is a weird style of battle. Yeah, it's experimental, I guess. I can just stand here and keep blasting the same moves over and over again, though. Like, you know, they've already knocked out one of their own Pokemon for it. It's a kind of cool lineup he's got, though. Yeah, my main monitor is 1440p, 120 to so I need a high bandwidth pass-through so I get to get native quality. It's not for recording a stream, I need the pass-through to be good. I mean, surely a not like a non-4K will still get you the right pass-through, no problem, because it's like they're still handling the data at the same rates, basically. I don't know. Like, I know Fox was interested in getting himself like a 4K one originally, but when we talked about it, it was like, actually, yeah, I suppose I don't need 4K for streaming. I think I'm going down a VTuber rabbit hole. Oh no, son. Welcome. Next thing we know, you're going to become a VTuber with us. Where's the rabbit hole taking you? I'm curious. Like, are you not already kind of on the rabbit hole between me and Sanka and a few of the others? Check my DMs. Okay. Oh, you're simping for the go on your cup? I didn't really watch you too many. Well, welcome to having your first... Okay, Akatosh. Welcome to having your first Oshi. So tutorial, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. Have fun with that, and yeah, congratulations, welcome to being a VTuber fan. Oh yeah, he's writing about us. Wait, you've done VTuber streams in the past? You had a model? Bro, you need to show me this. I didn't realize you had a model and had done VTuber stuff in the past. Does VTuber apparently in the past. Still looking for my old PC. The easiest way to build is a built-in a PCLE card. 160 to 220 or 4K building card. I don't know what those cards are, to be honest. They're like that. It's a little bit out of my reach at this point. Like from the technical side. It's super simple and a lazy one since I didn't know how to design one for the life of me though. Oh, you did a Vroid. Okay. To be honest, you should ask Sanka about me with Vroid. I had a mental breakdown trying to add hair to a model, and then gave up. The only time I've actually successfully made anything in Vroid, was when I made a little avatar for Reactive for my sister, which I made like a little basic raccoon girl for her, where I edited some textures essentially, and just used stock equipment and hairstyles and all that. But Akka is such a handsome dude. I'd love to see the face, see that face when I wake up. You have to show us a picture of your the model you made. I'm curious. Like if we make the goal of like the Femnano what's it called? Yeah, if we get the Femnano donation goal eventually, then Femnano will probably be designed, modeled, and rigged by me, because I'm not like, even if it's from the charity thing, I'm not paying the like 100 quid it would cost me at least on Fiverr to have a female nano model made and rich. I don't have that kind of money spare, so I would have to do it all myself, like I did with my Halloween outfit. Well, I say outfit. I made myself into a skeleton. Like, well, you know, the chances of us hitting that goal is pretty unlikely now, as we like, you know, after that 12-hour stream, we hit $200, which is an insane amount. I'm still so happy with that, and I'm so thankful for anyone who did donate, and like anyone who watched the stream that day. That stream was popping off. That was like, from like a streaming side of things, it was my best performing stream. It was so fun to do. I'm actually going back to finish Elden Ring now, because like I will be doing it, like carrying on with Elden Ring from now on. That's actually one of the games we're gonna have to add to the schedule, because I did give up last time I played Elden Ring. Wow, we need, oh, twins. We need to finish that with the new character especially, and then I will probably do a co-op run with my friend Joe, who joined me on the stream all day. I'm gonna have to check out this streamer, Akitosh. You know, I gotta see what you're simping for. The model, well, the design on the cup was super cute, and I would totally buy it if I could. You know, that's right up my alley. It did remind me a lot of like Girl DM a bit with the set, because it's the same sort of overall design and color scheme. But, you know, the green haired cat girl. Look. And I'm with that Swift. The one perk of Swift coming out right now. Ooh, spicy. I didn't even get a chance to launch an attack before we knocked one out. Are they live right now? Or, well, I guess so if you're simping. I can't believe a cup has sent Akatosh down the rabbit hole. That's what it took. Love it. God, I remember when I first fell down the rabbit hole. I just seen VTuber 5s, oh my god. Bro, send me screenshots, please. I can't open the stream right now, please. Send me screenshots, I need them. She zoomed out. No, I mean, you can bring up the clip menu and you can find it in there. Like, I use the clip menu as a rewind feature sometimes. I'm an absolute goblin. Purple potion, let's go. Now, yeah. I fell into the rabbit hole back in 2020, was it? The golden age of VTubing? Like when Hollows Live and Nishi Sanji and all that were really exploding in the West, and yeah, it would have been 2020 because it really exploded because of COVID and all that. Like, yeah, it was before the companies all started getting their own like yen generations out. NANI? Not too late though. No, I'm gonna have to go find the VOD eventually. God damn it. No VTuber 5 for me. But yeah, like I fell down the rabbit hole pretty hard at the time. I was a big fan of Korone from Hololive, the dog VTuber, and I remember seeing the preludes to this all like the year before, and I gotta sit through the entire VOD just for 5. Bruh, of course I'm gonna do that. It's 5. What are you talking about, man? It's worth it. Yeah, I saw the preludes of it like I didn't really know what a VTuber was at the time, and didn't really think of any of it. But like, I used to see clips and TikToks of Fubuki from Hololive as well. I'm glad they made some Ian generations. Like, I like full disclosure, I totally applied for the Ian generations like in the early days of like when as soon as they opened mail auditions open, I like put in applications for the first 2 times they ran it. Now the applications are 24/7, like you can apply anytime. But I don't think I will. I'm just missing the story. Bro, is old Team Plasma versus new Team Plasma? Yo. Yo, they're in VR. Oh my god, yes. Damn, son. Those are pretty nice. But, where was I? Yeah, I've had... I'm always Pete design. Honestly, like, I really dig, like, good chunks of that design. But I like the color scheme, especially. It's similar to... It is similar to the color scheme that, you know, I picked myself with the white colors with black kind of thing. I dig that design so much. And it's a cat girl. So, double thumbs up for me. Yeah. The rabbit hole hit me hard, and yeah, I applied for an agency stuff. Obviously didn't get anywhere with it, because I'm a shitter and a goblin. But, I don't think I'd ever apply for it again now. Team Plasma. I'm okay. We were friends when we were both Team Plasma, but 2 years ago, Team Plasma split into a group that follows Lord N, who just wants to save Pokemon, and a group that follows Gitsis, plans to take over the world. You can hear the rest of our story in our home. It's on that little hill next to the Pokemon gym. I didn't realize there was going to be like a civil war between Team Plasma. Bye-bye. Pokemon looking like? Okay, need to get a Pokemon Center soon. Black is my favorite color too, and any color can complement it so exactly, it's just like that neon-y like design is just peak for me. But like my new design, there's definitely a lot more orange being added and like other colors added to the new design while still keeping this this sort of simple black and orange scheme. I desperately want to get this new design out. I got my new emotes for it. Like I have all my emotes for it now. I just need I need to get some like pre-stream art. Probably a new song for the pre-stream. So no crew complains about the current music quite a lot, and I don't blame him. It's something I made myself, and I'm incompetent. And like I gotta do work for it basically, and I need to sit down and do the work for it. Stop being such a dumb lazy bitch, basically. So that's the person I was talking about. Over here, this way. Oh my god, he's called Rude. So you're interested in Team Plasma, are you? You hear what we have to say, you might be able to understand us. Oh lord, his head is massive. I know! Ah! My toes! Ow! I just smashed my toes against a metal pole. I guessed. If you're going to come inside, I would like to see what kind of person you are, trainer. That's right. In a Pokemon battle. You find this acceptable? I mean, you're not going to let me in otherwise, so... Oh my god, look at him. He's a Chongus. So wide! Oh, there we go. The broken bits of the ROM again. Just ignore the floating pixels. I swear that Pokemon's fine. Yeah, those two chunk thick. Yeah, he is an absolute chunker of a man. Bruh. That hurts so bad. We did like nothing back. Let's try and hit with the Thunder Wave, I guess. Yeah, I saw that coming, to be honest. That was just copium, but I didn't want Riolo to just eat shit and die when he comes out for it. Because he does just tend to eat shit and die. Like I love him to bits, but since we've got him, he lost almost every fight going to begin with. And even now, he still doesn't win most of them. Like, even with type advantage, which is tragic, to say the least. My team is becoming very weirdly stacked in different directions. But Swoobat looks wild. What's with the heart nose? Let's hit it with the water pulse. He's just bait at the moment. I fear that he's just going to be bait his entire life, even if we evolve him. That's my big concern. Like, the problem is because he evolves based off friendship, and I think you lose friendship if your Pokemon keeps fainting. He might not ever evolve. Like, I don't really know how the friendship mechanic works. Akatosh, I don't know if you could tell me more about it. So did your Pokemon? Or I literally just, like, sent one of my Pokemon to die because I couldn't be bothered to switch them out. I feel like you're a bad judge of character, sir. I apologize for testing you. Being former members of Team Plasma, we must deal with a lot. Yo, what's up? I found a picture of my model. Hey! Got away. And that is... DMs, let's go. Aww, that's cute. I can see that. It looks kind of like you. That's not... Ow. It's not bad. Hebby! Ow. Thank you for the sippy. And the head pat. Aren't you going live soon, Hebby? I'm gonna come raid your ass when you go live. Ow. Necro, fuck off. That's my old name before I rebranded lol. Aww. Ow, my ears. God damn it. I'm going to have to fix that audio. That actually genuinely hurts. Raids this pants grab. Yeah, I'm coming to raid that. Gonna come raid your ass. Don't you worry. Firework, that does not do it. I don't know what that command does. Or what it should do. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Rude. You guys are all Team Plasma too, right? Big dick heavy. A funny clip at the bottom. I will check that clip out as soon as I'm done with the stream, which probably won't be a huge amount longer, because I think Heavy's going live soon. More accurately, we're former members of Team Plasma. As I said, I'm gonna come raid our ass. Because of the incident 2 years ago, we started taking care of the Pokemon that were separated from their trainers. And as a way to atone for our mistake. Aw, they're actually looking after Pokemon. What? I'm Chat. Hey Chat, get out there. From Aspersia City. 5 years ago, Team Plaza, you, stole my little sister's Pokemon. I'm the pathetic trainer who wasn't able to stop you. Separated? What a joke. You were the thieves who stole them. At my place it triggers fireworks. I don't have that command. That's so. My sincerest apologies. Just an apology? That's it? Where's my sister's Pokemon? Perleon. Where's Perleon? Pokemon you speak of is not in this place. And it's still being used by Team Plasma now. Just as you say, our apologies don't solve anything. But you can't move forward unless you admit you were wrong and apologize. Enough already. Apologizing isn't going to get my sister's Pokemon back. I know, I'm going to the Pokemon gym. I'll get stronger and crush every single member of Team Plasma. Bro, chat, chill out. You guys are clearly a bit hard-headed. Team Plasma made trainers like him suffer. I feel terrible about it. How foolish we were. No, as you can see, I can't do anything to thank you. Actually, I have a favor to ask you. Could you please look after this Pokemon, Zorua? Yo, yes. Oh, thank you. What is this? It seems you can't take any more Pokemon with you. Right, I'm coming back for that Zorua. We need a name for it. Those things are cute as hell. I hate to say it, but we're probably going to put my Gremlin in the box. I think we're gonna... bench Ocelot. God, I hope she's not here to hear that. Alright, let's go get ourselves a Zorua. What did I miss, lol? Chat got angry at X-Team Plasma, and Team Plasma are now giving me a Zorua. What the X-Team Plasma guys. And I need a name, and I decided to pick him up and put him in my team. I decided to bench my friend Ocelot. We need a name though, like, if anyone's got any suggestions for a name for this little cutie. Bro, they just give it to you? Yeah. Azura is one of the Pokemon that my Lord N relied on as a friend during his journey. Apparently N used to... Wait, did we not get to rename him? Oh, that's a shame. This Pokemon was apparently friends with a certain trainer, proud of its power. Illusion comes out. It comes out disguised as the Pokemon in back. Furry swipe, faint attack, scary face, taunt. I'd better pop out of stream for a sec in case it spoilers soon, though. It's a good name, Loki. Loki would be a good name for it, actually. Yeah. It's a shame I can't rename it at the moment. There'll probably be someone to rename it eventually, but I've added it to the name list at least. Yeah, because it's... Exactly, yeah. I think it's a really good name, the Trickster. In fact, a little concerned, because I swear on the route here there was someone that talked about, you know about Zoras and you won't be tricked by them, right? That's some kind of foreshadowing, or is that just nonsense? Guess we'll see. Construction on a shortcut to Twist Mountain has started. It's going to take a while because digging's difficult. Something tells me the gym is going to be... I don't know anything about the story in this game yet. To be honest, I feel like we're only really starting to get somewhere with the story now. We beat the hot... I don't know if you saw it, we beat the Hot Ass Electric Gym Leader just a minute ago. Enjoy your luck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that we beat her because Skylar is my favorite. Which one's Skylar? Let me look it up. Skylar. Oh, yeah, the flying girl. Oh, what's the gym leader's name? Black and white 2. Cerebi? Alessa. Alessa has been my favourite gym leader so far. Like, out of all the games I've played, and, like, gym leaders I remember, Alessa is definitely my favourite. The thing is, we reached a new town, and we, like, it's been a while, like, a couple hours. We're gonna pop a save. And we're gonna go rate Hebby, as she's now going live, and I want to catch her stream. Thank you all for watching tonight. Please say hello to my friend Hebby. She is amazing, and she deserves a lot of love and attention. She's playing some Lobotomy Corpse tonight, so it should be fun. But yeah, I wasn't really fully prepared for the stream tonight. I will apologize for that, and so it is a short one. But I hope you all have a good time over there, and like absence of me Complete airhead. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye now.
Hey, what the fuck? Let's go. Thank you, Jaden DK, for the follow, for your eyes, their mind. Thank you. Thank you, Nano, for the raid. You're too early. Nano has anime feed game on his stream game list. I mean, don't you? Everyone have that. What you talking about, you do? What you talking about? I'm trying to find something real quick. Where the fuck is my... What? We found the VTuber ties here. No, I don't have legs. I'm legless. I'm just a floating torso making funny noises. Where the fuck is that? How do I turn this on? I'm sorry, just sometimes that happens.
I mean,
there's too much in the chat.
And, hopefully we can
Beat.
pop off at the Pokemon
Okay.
League.
I mean,
Did my VTuber model just have a stroke again? Hang on.
probably. That's the thing with VTuber models, they tend to have strokes.
And hopefully we can pop off at the Pokemon League.
Ooh.
I mean,
Did my VTuber model just have a stroke?
Hello? What the fuck? What? What is that? Don't look at that. Oh, what the fuck was that? Don't look at. Something happened, okay? I don't know what the fuck.
It's not even cold outside. It's not even cold outside.
Yes. There we go. And now it's been looking.
Fucking goddamn it. It's my friend stripping.
I'm not even there yet. You're making me cold.
Okay, it is 18 degrees
I'm a bit
here.
late because I was
not even
helping
cold.
a friend. Fucking Resident Evil
Okay,
7. Why is that on
it's
top of this?
29, but it feels like 18.
No, not 7.
Okay,
6.
and then
I'm not
in
coping. You're coping, but
Celsius,
I'm coping.
it's -2, and it feels like -8. It's fine.
Okay, that's really
It's
good.
fine.
Oh my god. Now the copium is broken. Are you happy? Look at this. You broke the
It's not even
copium.
cold. It's not
Are you
even cold.
proud? Yeah, I was playing it with 6 because I was helping a friend. Okay, I need to redo my copium because of you. Are you proud of yourself? Yes, because we're working in the...
Here, I'll take-
lobotomy.
We'll take this guy.
I should not even fix the copium just to piss you off. You know what? No, I hate this. This is not professional.
No.
Snooze?
Go.
There it is.
Hello?
Okay, how am I supposed to fix it? I'm
All
too
my
lazy to
friends
fix
are
it, but
dead.
I have to fix it.
Push me to the edge.
You know what? Sometimes in life, just don't
Hello?
fix anything. Doesn't matter. Why are you fixing stuff? Just let it be fucking cringe, you know?
He's ignoring me.
That is
I'm a
poopy.
gremlin today. I can't believe.
Okay, where's my lobotomy?
Can't believe.
Lobotomy. But thank you, Nano, for the raid.
I can't believe
Where the
he's
fuck is
ignoring us,
lobotomy?
Dad.
It's over here. Now this is the part when we're 2 days for the game to start. Are you fucking high? Are you happy to wait?
All my friends are dead.
Because I am,
Push me to the edge.
I think.
Restarting the game. It's the only way.
Alright, who wants to
The
get
only way,
fucked by the abnormality?
I am a gremlin. It is true. I
20 million
don't.
people, that's a lot.
I
Just
don't.
touching.
Nor have I ever
I have to power up my
100%
gamer
deny
energy.
that.
Game, please.
So
Do you like my hat?
So
So the reason why I'm wearing the nurse outfit is to protect my clothes from the blood.
yeah, there you go.
I need to protect my outfit from all the blood that's going to spill from you guys dying, you know?
Heavens.
I'm training Pokemon because more fusion died today.
Teeth,
No, you have
baby.
to keep them alive with Blue. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Where's
see
my
if we can
game?
get
There's
this,
my
like...
game. What? Game.
Oh, excuse me.
Everyone's playing Pokemon these days. That piss me off. Why are you playing Pokemon when you can play Minecraft?
Bow da down, down.
Okay, there's the game.
Yo, Scythe, thank you for the
I'm
24.
joking. Where's the game? Game?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, the-
Happy 2 years.
Dark soon.
Zerek!
Oh yeah, there's Pokemon in Minecraft. Yeah. Did my game break? Game! I'm going to restart it, I think.
Harm.
Alright, game.
I'm
Alright.
I'm a knight.
You're in the city, you're in the city, get out of here. Come back. Well, we've been 10 minutes in Foxkey, big set. I mean, you're new here, huh? You're new, huh? This is my good day. This is my good day. If the break, if the game break only 10 minutes in, it's a good day. It's a great day even. Don't understand, everything break. My setup is 2 sticks and a rock. That's all I have. There it is. By the way, I'm using mods because I'm like that. It's been so long. Me on my way to sabotage AP setup. There's nothing you can sabotage. I'm sorry, there's nothing you can sabotage at this point. I don't think you're ready for this. Oh my god. Why is it keeps on it piss me off? See, it's always been that green bullshit. Can take a wrong and make your stick crooked. Are you implying that my stick are straight? They're bad stick. They're like all broken and stuff. No, you don't understand. You don't understand the pain. This is why today, for the special stream of nothing special, I'm going to drink some fire red berries, which is not alcoholic. There's no alcohol in that drink. There's no how much? What is it? There's no 4% of it in it. There's none. Okay, it's a berry based drink. There's no vodka in it. There's no vodka with berries. There's none. It's not a flavor alcoholic drink containing a sulfide